Alright folks, first signal of the day. I am digging with buddy Nate today. You can see him up there. And first signal is iron. It might be a buckle, it might not. Can't quite tell what that is, actually. Huh. Don't know. Hinge? Yeah, that is some sort of hinge, I think. Huh. It rang up good. You see the 3 holes in it. Some sort of hinge. Thought it was a buckle. Who though? I'll clean it up later. Well, this is definitely pretty cool. Part off of like it's broken, but it's like a horse bit that would come out longer, and there would be another circle on the end of it. We are in the barn right now, so that makes perfect sense. Holy smokes. Am I glad I have gloves on today. Check that out. An arrow point. These things are like razor sharp. Satellite. Wow. Now that right there could sure ruin your day. And I'm not going to put that in my backpack because I don't want to get jabbed in the back. I'm probably just going to bury that. Well, no, I'm going to take it to my car because I don't want anybody else cutting themselves. Boy, is that scary. This is a brilliant little signal. It's not even reading up. Now it could be very deep iron. Could be the machine just clicking at me. Could be something good deep down. The sand is so soft today. Plugs aren't holding together very well. This one somewhat is. Alright, just flip it. Get the machine back out. Not sounding as good. Alright. Not hearing anything. I'll dig it out and show you what it is. Okay, I have popped it up, though I have not looked at it. Some sort of brass hinge. Huh. Well, that did turn out to be a good metal. Very good. It's got like a little hinge on there. It's brass. Actually, that's not a hinge. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look at it a little closer. Well, Nate just found a pocket knife. Is this your first one?
First one.
Awesome. And that is a oldie. Oldie. Can't see if there's anything on that brass piece in the middle, but the wood is still there. Awesome. Very cool. Congratulations, Nate. Alright, folks. I just dug a iffy signal. Was barely getting any peep. That looks like a skeleton key, and that looks like my first. Oh, yes it is. That might not even be iron. Yes, it is iron. It's an iron one. That is so cool. Holy cow, my very first, and I just mentioned on a Stealth Diggers video the other day, they asked what our bucket lister is, and I said a barber quarter and a skeleton key. Mark one off the list. Well, here it is all cleaned up. It's got all its teeth. You can see there's 2 prongs coming out and 2 going up and down. And it's got a really cool little band around it. I'm definitely going to electrolysis this up. It's got like a hole in the front, so I'm not exactly sure what this could have went to. Maybe a trunk, something like that. That is awesome. Big time bucket list right there. Been wanting one of these for years. Finally got it. Oh yes. I don't care that it's iron. Still an awesome skeleton key. And Nate found his first last time we were here too. It was only a couple times out digging and he found his skeleton key. And I got mine. Awesome. So excited. We got something else cool. Iron again. Old chain link. That is old right there. And you can see the wear. Sweet. That was barely down there. Alright folks, killer signal. What I thought was like a modern zinc on top of the ground. I'm down with my pinpointer here. Check that out. It looks like brass. Holy cow. Is that off an old lock? Oh my word. That is off an old lock. I'm gonna have to clean that up a little bit better for you. Oh my god, that is a lock plate. I can tell by the design on there. I have found another one of these here before, but nowhere near as big. Okay, let me brush it up and get back to you. Check that out. The Crown VR Improved Patent. That is like a lock cover where the key would go. I did nick the back barely. I thought this was like a modern piece of junk on top of the surface. Very cool. That is awesome. I haven't found one of these pieces here in a long time. Rang up a solid 77, like, what, 2 inches down. So cool. And another, such a bad signal. Such bad. I barely looked at it. I like picked it up and threw it back down because of what I think it is. And I think it's awesome. Oh man. Is that a pocket watch? Or a Rains Guide. Oh, I think it's a Rains Guide. That is still cool though. I thought it was a pocket watch. Yep, that is a Rains Guide. Which you would have like the ropes going on for your horses. Put the reins through. Awesome. This is probably like the 7th or 8th one I've found out of here. Found a bunch of brass ones and a couple iron ones. This would be a little bit longer. It is broken. So cool. Well, I don't have the slightest idea what this is. It does look like it does have writing around here. Iron. Hole in it. No idea. Obviously had something going through it. It's complete, not broken, no idea. You do, please let me know. Very strange. I see lead. Yep. That is pretty modern. I don't see cantilevers on it. In the rifling, or in the rings, but probably turn of the century, I'd say. 47 signal, see something around. Probably a button. Yes, it is. And I have seen these buttons before. Something like this is a Marines button from like First World War, but I don't think this is. I think this is a civilian one. I think it looks just a little bit different. That's awesome. Oh, button. You see the like stem on the back. These kinds don't have shanks. They have little stems where you wrap the thread around. Like the button part is flat, but then you got the little stem there. Looks like it's busted, so I don't want to get the dirt out of it just yet in case it breaks. But if this is one of those Marines buttons, I will let you know. The pattern is very similar. It's either off of like a World War I or World War II era uniform. But I'll keep you informed. Well, this square nail was sure giving me a good signal. It's like in the 40s for some reason. I thought this was a rose head at first, but it is not. It's just a square nail. So Nate just dug a old strap hinge. Very, very cool. Probably off of the old door, you say, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. We're gonna keep at it. Well, we have a lead bag seal. Iffy signal. You see the wire coming out of each end there. I don't really see a design on it though. I see a little dimple. I'll have to clean it up to really make sure, but that's what it is. A lead bag seal. We got something good. It's been a while since I turned the camera on, but this is a very iffy signal. Decided to dig it. Oh man, that is so cool. The design on this thing. High art clothing. Huh. Definitely some sort of like a garter or something. Oh, with very crazy design for being so old. This is definitely old. You can tell with a patina. High art clothing. I'll have to find out how old this is. It might be like Art Deco period or something. Huh. Definitely a cool design though. It's like suspender, clasp, or garter. Sweet. Alright folks, digging in this foundation here, and I haven't found a coin here in quite a while. I did find one Indian a little bit ago, like a while ago, but I think this is a nickel. Check it out. Still in the clump here. It is, it's a buffalo. 1920, wow, that is a good looking buffalo. Whoa, awesome. Heck yeah, it might even have a mint on it. We'll have to check it out. Sweet. Here is the buffalo all cleaned up. That is incredible. 1920, clear as day. That is really good detail. Probably the best looking nickel I've ever found, except for that V nickel I found that was like astonishing. But this is the nicest buffalo by far. Back's not in as good of shape. It's probably sitting face down. Or I can't remember which one's better, face down or face up. But I looked at my jeweler's loop and it looks like there is a D mint mark on the bottom there under the 5 cents. So I believe it is a 1920 D. The last buffalo nickel I found here was a pretty rare date. It was a 1913 S Type 2. Not the Type 1, but the Type 2. So, a $30 coin. It wasn't a very rare one, but rare enough. 1920. Having a killer day. Holy smokes. 47 signal. And I see some amazing fancy. Check it out. It's drying out right now. Amazing. Now, I have no idea what that could have been off of. I'm guessing just trim or something. The backside doesn't have anything on it. The front is beautiful. Might bend it a little bit. Okay, there we go. So we can see it. It's always a life or death game when you're trying to bend copper back. Very cool. Don't know, but beautiful. Big junker earring. Corroding. But big old junker way here out in the middle of the field. Well, Nate just found himself a full harmonica reed. Very cool. Check out the plating on that. Very nice. That side didn't have plating, but that side was probably like sitting face down or something. Beautiful. Okay folks, we're gonna do a roundup here today. End of the hunt. Got a horse bit, a piece of something off the house. It's copper, broken glass, pottery, a Rains guide. That is some sort of hingey type thing on brass, copper. That would have really hurt if I didn't have gloves on. My beautiful, beautiful skeleton key. I think that's my best find right there of the day by far. Copper, gorgeous, best buffalo nickel I've ever found. 1920. Beautiful. And I think it's a D mint mark. Button, I think this is one of those Marines buttons off of there. I can't remember the name of them, but basically they're everyday uniform back in the like 20s, 30s, 40s. Very old lock plate cover, V&R, improved patent. Very ornate piece of copper. High art clothing, suspenders or garter clip. A fake earring, chain link, that piece, square nail. We got a ton of clad at 93 cents. Some mystery finds down here. These 3, not sure what they are, and a piece of chain link and some shell casings. Down to Nate, he found a piece of like old jug in a hole. Got a bunch of shotgun shells, harmonica reed, beautiful silver plating. He found a penny, modern, cap of some sort, possibly for a light bulb, maybe. Gorgeous pocket knife. Definitely wood starting to dry out, so that's gonna need to get protected very soon. Railroad nail, file, square nail, big old bolt, and the hinge off the front door, most likely, or the back door, who knows, but gorgeous. That looks hand forged right there. Tell by that end. Very cool. Awesome. That about sums up our hunt today. Had a blast. Some bucket listers for the day and some first times for Nate. Awesome. See you on the next. Thanks for watching.